After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kate Scott and Brock Huard, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one more. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 0.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Johnson now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Baker now from the gun. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Irving here from the gun. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And that was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Shotgun handoff to Irving. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Mayfield now from the gun. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Buccaneers outs it into punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held on to the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it to Rice. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. This one will be intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
180! Regular. What's that?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened. There to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Mayfield will look to throw. Gets his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And you just get the play off. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They start out 2nd and 10. Baker throwing again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That's caught. This is Addison. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down, here's Baker. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at him.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, give to Irving. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown in.
Tried connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
180. Up,
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing, Baker. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Baker now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed right side to Addison. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. And it's the Chiefs, about set to begin their drive. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business this end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's a big strike downfield to Egbuka. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
On the give, this is Irving. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Right back to Irving now. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Now a hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Chiefs look like they have it. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense. And a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck on the look to his back. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Chiefs 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Shoots away from one. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Into the hands of Cope. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Irving on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has a big strike to Addison. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock.